Okay, this section covers checking for solutions of a linear equation. And these are in standard form. They can be in slope-intercept form or function form, as we talked about the other day. So in this particular problem, we're going to use this equation and check to see if 1, 2 is a solution and if 5, 4 is a solution. So this section basically checks whether you can substitute problems into a problem. Remember that ordered pairs are x and y. So the first number listed in your ordered pair is the x value. The second number listed is your y value. So all you're going to do is substitute your x's and your y's into this problem to see if they come out to true. So in this case, if I put a 1 in for x and a 2 in for y, does it come out to equal 5? And if I put a 5 in for x and a 4 in for y, does it come out to equal 5? So this is how the setup is here. Remember, you should put the numbers that you substitute into parentheses. Just so you can see here, I bolded them so you can see them, but especially with dealing with negative numbers when we're substituting things in. So this is just showing your work, but for this section we would use your calculator, and that will make it much easier. So I'm going to bring up the Desmos calculator and also show you how to show your work, but also use the calculator at the same time. Alright, so now I have the split screen with our notes on the left and our calculator on the right. And I'm going to go to the problem set that we have. So the question says, check to see if the ordered pair is a solution to x minus y equals 7. So one way we can do this, if we write out our parentheses, x minus y equals 7. Alright, so these are our setup for our substitution. And obviously we're going to plug in our x and our y in our ordered pair. So in this case, our x is 8 and our y is 1. So we can obviously see that x take away 1 equals 7, so that would be an ordered pair. But what I'm going to do is go ahead in the Desmos calculator and type this in as I see it. So x minus 1, and note that I'm putting them into parentheses. So if I'm checking multiple input-output sets or x and y data into the same equation, if I put it in here, all I have to do is swap out my x and y once I type it in once onto this Desmos calculator. So we can see that 8 minus 1 does indeed equal 7, so that checks out. Yes, it is a solution. Alright, so I'm going to come over here now. So if I have 14 for x and 6 for y, well, over here I've already put it in. So I can just type it in. 14 for my x, 6 for my y, and it comes out to equal 8. Does that equal 7? So that would not be a solution, because it equals 8. Alright, so now I'm going to try 0 and negative 7 for my y. So just go right into your Desmos calculator, type in that data, 0, negative 7, and that does come out to positive 7. So this would be yes. It does work. Alright, so all you have to do is really type these into your Desmos calculator. Again, whenever you substitute numbers, put them into parentheses. Now what if we have a different set or a different type of problem where it's in function form? So maybe I have y equals 2x plus 4, and I need to figure out whether certain numbers are solutions to this. Maybe we do 0, 3, maybe we do 2, 8, and let's do one more. And we can do 3, 10. So here's our ordered pairs. So I'm going to use a calculator to check to see if these are ordered pairs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the x value in, and in this case, since it's equals the y, it has to equal that second set of points. So what I'm going to do on my calculator is I'm going to type in 2, and then whatever I would put in my parenthesis would be the number that I'm inputting for x, and plus 4. Now the only thing in here I'm going to input is that x value. I mean, if this was x equals 2y plus 4, then you need to put the y value and see if it comes out to equal the other one. So for this first one, I'm going to put a 0 in for my x, and it comes out to 4. So this value, for it to be true, would have to equal 3. In this case, it equals 4, so no, it does not. All right, so over here, I'm going to put in a 2 for my x. So I put in 2. That equals 8. You can see that my y value is 8 here. So that would be, yes, it works out. So now I'm going to put in 3 for x. If I put in 3 for x and it comes out to equal my y in this case, which is 10, then it would be a solution. If not, then it's not. So go back in here, put in your 3, and you can see that it equals 10. So this would be yes as well. So these are just checking ordered pairs to see if they are a solution to an equation. All right, use your Desmos calculator or any type of calculator. If you use Desmos, then it should go pretty fast because you're just inputting different data points.